What is up, YouTube? It's Mark Pires. It's Wednesday, and it's Real Talk! This is the daily vlog that's designed to help you make smarter moves, so if you have any topics that you'd like me to cover going forward, just let me know. Now, this is the fourth talk of the day. I don't know if you know this, but I start on Instagram, then I go to LinkedIn, then I go to Facebook, and then I come here to YouTube and I do the same talk. So, we're on to the 7th rule to life. For the last week, I've been doing the rules to life. And I hope you've been getting something out of them. I got this from a client, and I just thought it was very powerful. I thought a good lesson would be for me to take those and analyze them myself. You know, at the end of the day, I don't know if people realize I'm doing this for you, but I'm doing it for me as well. I'm getting a lot out of this as far as what I need to do to improve my business. These words that come out of me are coming out in real time, so when I go back and I look at them and I listen afterwards, I'm finding some really good information for myself to use within my business. So hopefully that's what's happening for you too. But these rules to life I thought were powerful because they apply to my real estate business without applying to my real estate business. And I'll just quickly go through them so you know where we are. Number 1 was to make peace with your past so it won't disturb your future. Number 2 was what people think of you is none of your business. Number 3 was only you can control your happiness. And number 4 was don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Number 5 was don't think so much, but you should think enough. My wife made a very funny joke. She said, some people don't think at all. I just had to laugh at that. It's so true. So put a healthy amount of thought into things, but not too much where you all of a sudden are dwelling within a topic or within a subject. And now we moved on to time heals. That was what yesterday was. Time heals, give it time, but I really don't believe that's accurate. I think that's something we say. I think what actually is time numbs your original emotions. Over time, it just becomes a little bit more tolerable. But I don't think that you forget. I don't think that the pain is any less. I just think we have so much in our lives going on that we forget about it in the moment. So let's take it to the final rule to life. Now this one I love because this is how I've lived my entire life. Smile. You do not hold the world's problems on your shoulders. So I take the second part, whatever. I mean, there's so many problems within our own lives that it's hard to smile sometimes. But if you can do that, I think you'll find you're living in a positive light. You know, when I was growing up, I played basketball, and there's a kid on my team when I was a freshman. He was a senior. His name's Jeff Mellick. And Jeff and his friends came up with a nickname for me. It was Smiley, because I didn't know how to do anything but smile. I get yelled at and I'd smile. Like my coach would be like, "What are you doing, Pires?" And I'd be like, "Sorry, coach. I'm just trying. You know, I'm just here trying to do my best." You know, so they called me Smiley, and that stuck. And for the entire year, whenever I'd see anybody, they'd be like, "Hey, Smiley, what's up, Smiley?" And that's cool. I mean, look, that's not a negative name. There's a lot of negative names you could be called. That was not a negative name. But my point being that the final rule to life is to smile. And my nickname in high school is Smiley. That's kind of a cool thing. So I would say in general, I've been living that way without knowing it. In fact, mostly everything I do, I haven't been trained in order to feel this way. I haven't been trained in order to learn these things and to understand them. I use my heart. I use my gut, and it tells me what's right and what's wrong. I think we all have that ability, but some of us are more passionate than others, and some of us think and feel deeper than others. And that's what I think is really what we have here is you have a situation where there's a guy who just is very passionate and just wants to get his thoughts out there. And hopefully you get something from that. I don't know if you will. This was just 7 days of 7 rules to life. And I'm getting on here to just, to share my impressions on it. What I like about this is that I don't come with any preconceived thoughts. I don't come with any written statements. Oh, I want to say this about having a smile on your face. No. In fact, I remember pulling that up and said, smile, you don't hold the world's problems on your shoulders. And I'm like, oh, my immediate thought was Jeff Mellick in high school, how they called me Smiley. And I don't need forethought. I don't need to be thrown into a situation and have all of my plans laid out. I don't want that. That's not where real, authentic feelings come from and where the good stuff comes from. I think the really great stuff comes from your heart. It comes right from your soul. And that's it, guys. Smile more. When you're down, smile. And I keep thinking, if you can't get there yourself, find someone that you know is a positive light, someone who makes people feel great, and someone that you are around typically and you feel great when you're with them. And go out there and get with them. Just be around them. they're going to get you out of that funk, and you'll be in a much better position. That's it for today, guys. It's Mark Pires. It's Real Talk. This is actually a pretty good Real Talk. I try to keep these things shorter, 5 minutes. I'm sorry about that. But I have a super huge announcement for anybody who likes this and they want to hear more. So keep tuned in. Tomorrow's a brand new episode, and I will see you on the next Real Talk with Mark Pires.